We like sports and we don't care who knows. From shooting hoops to the Super Bowl. Just two normal guys hanging out, having fun, right, guy number two?
Yeah, guy number one. Watching sports with girls is a pain. They don't know the rules, there's no time to explain.
Throw me the baseball.
Now toss me the pigskin.
Now feed me the rock.
Now give me the rock.
T.O. now enters the mix. What can we realistically expect from him at the wide receiver position, knowing that he's going to be 39 at the end of the season?
Yeah, I'm big time now on the ESPN. We'll bring up a little freeze frame here. Yeah, right there. That's me following T.O. And also with a look of why is NFL Network here, ESPN here, 38 years old, soon to be 39. The flock. Just wants the locker room shot.
I'm pretty sure I saw Cotton McKnight and Pepper Brooks there from ESPN 8, the Ocho. Attention for Seattle. We'll get to that later.
F&A, Bill K.
F&A, Cotton.
Welcome to the Weekly Sports Report. This is Keelay. This is Bill K. This is what we have for August, out of July, heading in, and we are finally heading into some news that we know for sure. Dwight Howard has officially given his rose to the Los Angeles Lakers of No, they don't do that.
They're actually smart about the way they name their team. But yes,
he's officially the Lake Show.
Dwiggett, there we go, is a Laker.
You and all your silly English
And the madness, no more Orlando. So now, are they a legitimate contender? You got Nash. You got Kobe still. They didn't give up Gasol. They didn't give up Bynum to do this. But, hey, expendable at this point, because now you got Gasol and Howard in the post. And then what, is your fifth just Artest, just is Steve Blake to shoot threes? What?
Well, what would you prefer? Would you prefer Bynum or Howard? Done. I mean, the one thing that worries me about him is Nash is not exactly Gary Payton on defense. But as my roommate pointed out yesterday, okay, fine, Westbrook blows by him. He's going to have to dunk it really hard to get it through Howard. So, I mean, the Lakers are stacked once again. Dwight's, what, 27?
Yeah.
That if he re-signs, which he hasn't, he didn't agree to the extension, that's another 10 years of center who is dominant. And what's sad about it is I'm actually kind of excited about this trade because anything to make it tougher on OKC.
Yeah, out to that Wicca Wild West. West Desperado.
Wild West. Jim West, Desperado, Rough Rider. No, you don't want not.
The Mavericks aren't really stacking up, and then they lose Terry, so that was kind of the contender, and now they've kind of fallen off, so someone's got to pick up the pieces, or else you're going to be OKCing them a lot in the playoffs. Tons. And where's the challenge going to come from? Has to come from LA.
And those are going to be some epic series, too. I mean, heck, you got Ibaka versus Howard, you got, Westbrook on Nash, Durant and Kobe. My God.
Yeah.
Can we not talk about the NBA?
It's a team. Let's get to the NFL. We've officially started with games that don't count. The #1 cruelest financial thing that's happening in sports today, by far.
Yeah.
The owners of football teams still charging regular season prices on exhibition games. The players don't have it fun. Guess why? Everyone gets paid the same. From the lowest grunt to the highest, pro balla bowler. No matter who you are, everyone gets paid the same. Players ain't getting their money. Fans ain't getting their money's worth. Because they go to there and just like, oh yeah, this is our guy. Maybe plays for one series. And that happened. Peyton Manning, what happened on that one series?
Tip drill. Yes, tip drill.
There's your guy. There's the next time. Pick on the first drive. Can't do that, Peyton.
It was tipped.
Still a pick. There's no pick stat.
Yeah, which is kind of ridiculous. But that's another story.
And, hey, but he didn't get hurt. Michael Vick.
Right in the hand. Hit it off Kelsey's helmet. That never feels good. My goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Not sure how long that's going to be an issue. But this is the thing that sucks about preseason. I hate when guys get hurt in the preseason. I don't care if it's on a team I hate. It's like, no, come on. If you're going to get hurt, at least get hurt during something that matters. Ugh.
Yeah, speaking of hurt, Andy Reid, he's had one tumultuous time. His son, little battle with drugs and just found dead last week, and it was, he had to deal with that, and then he's now returning to camp, but boy, this is the start of the dream team 2.0 that's supposed to happen.
No Vince.
Take off and fly. Now Reed's just sort of down in the dumps, and now Vic's hurt. Oh boy.
Yeah,
Press the snooze on the dream team.
Much love to the Reed family. I can't even imagine going through that. And speaking of going through something that, you know, it's rough, Ryan Matthews, once again. I mean, what, one carry and he gets hurt? 4 to 6 weeks. Good lord.
His clavicle. No one complimented how sexy his clavicles were.
Nice clavicles.
Okay. Poor Ryan Matthews. That's a Fresno no from the state.
Least.
Can't be doing it.
Bulldogging.
Can't be doing it. And Cedric Benson finding work.
Finally.
With the pack attack. Apparently James Starks for the running back for the Packers. Not looking too hot, so they got to bring in the dreads. You go, okay, yeah, hold on, yeah, I can go to Green Bay.
Get off his boat and get over there. Yeah, I think that's probably a really good signing for them. He's been solid the last few years. He's still got some tread on those tires. Why the heck not? And plus, he gets a chance to play against the Bears twice a year now, a team that drafted him and gave up on him. I think he'll be pretty happy about that.
Yep. Not so happy is Mr. Matthew? Mathau.
Tyrann.
Yeah, it's Tyrann. Who? Mathau.
Bad news bears.
Matthew.
Matthew.
Yeah, kicked off the LSU team. Not performance enhancers.
Yeah.
Performance non-enhancers.
Ironic you did that for Benson earlier because...
Yeah, I can still play corner. What's up?
It's cold in here.
I don't know. What? It's cold out.
Les comes in going, you can't pass that to me. I'm your coach.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay.
Yeah. So now if he's going to try to play in a major D1 school, you got to play some sitting time, go to the corner with your guns cap on, but... Is this hurting his draft stock? Right
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, some off the field issues. He's going to have a year where he's either playing, lower college football, or he's not going to be playing for a year. Then he has to play for. This is going to hurt him. He's still got 2 years of eligibility, but you and I talked before the show, and you were saying just play lower for a year and just go get drafted.
If you're already getting looked at as an NFL prospect, it'd be nice if you could stick with a team, but people are already going to see what you can do. Be a big fish in a small pond. Go to some D2 school. Don't sit out. Be great, and then people can, debate, well, did that count because it was against less competition? They can have that, but his skills are still going to be there. So you might as well just play, collect all the bucks that you can, unless you want to keep waiting. But as we found out with Matt Leiner, that's not exactly great to keep lasting all the time in college. And then Oklahoma quarterback Jason White. That boy was like a 7th-year senior. No one's heard of him?
Well, and you said, recognize the skills.
So you recognize the skills.
Cover corner, big play guy, I see him as like a Devin Hester type at the next level, which not that bad.
Let me bring up some tendencies for you. Who comes to mind? A good cornerback coming out of college with off-the-field issues.
Who might you be thinking about? Yep.
You don't want another Pac-Man, so if this is the start of it in college, if he can't even get out of college with these things, who's to say it's going to be any better?
He was suspended from the Auburn game last year because of marijuana. Auburn's a pretty good team. You don't want one of your best players out.
The Oldies!
Not in Olympia.
Not in Olympia, but we are wrapping up the Olympics. They've been fast. They've been fast. You know what else been fast? Usain Bolt. Bolting 100-meter to it. It doesn't even matter at this point. He's like, I can run that. Yeah, sure. Represent Jamaica.
Because Jamaica's got a runner team.
Yeah.
But, and he's entitled to do this because he's the fastest guy in the world right now, but my God, he's an ass.
Oh, no, he is.
My goodness.
Yep.
What did he say? Something like, bathe in my amazingness, or I am the fastest man, or I think I am the best athlete. It's like, really, just let us tell you how good you are. Just sit back and be like, yeah, I know. Don't say it, because then you come across as an ass. It's just
just because you can check on the Queen of England and ask how she's doing, she's fine.
Ask me how the Queen of England is.
How's the Queen of...
She's great.
Just to be humble about it, but then, Chris Johnson comes up and he's like, yeah, I think I could hold my own versus Bolt. Training for track, training for football speed, definitely different than track speed. So you're just straight line. When do you ever get to run a straight line in football for 40 yards?
If the defense is any good, never. Plus, the dreadlocks would be a little bit of a weight on him that Usain does not have. One thing about Bolt that drives me nuts too, I don't know if you've seen it, he's been easing up just before the line. He's still almost setting records, excuse me, but it's like, Come on, just run through the line, then preen. Guy drives me nuts.
And in USA basketball, little challenge for Lithuania. Some of the Gasol brothers, too, another team, but hey, they're the finals.
Finals.
What can you expect? I mean, it has to
against
be gold.
España. That's pretty good. That's going to be a good game.
They whooped up on Tunisia.
Nigeria, too. They won by like 50, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of the video game scores. But
yeah, Carmelo went like 46 points in 15 minutes. I mean, it was
not
ridiculous.
Not bad. But, you know, challenge like Lithuania, they keep comparing to the 92 team. 92 team didn't get challenged at all the entire time.
No.
A little scared with Lithuania. They could have beat them, actually. So,
in defense of this team, basketball around the world has gotten better. I still agree. And as we mentioned a couple shows ago, Tyson Chandler versus Patrick Ewing, David Robinson, done. Okay.
Not even close.
Anthony Davis is on this team too. I'm sure he'll really unibrow.
Wingspan unibrow.
Yep.
Yeah. And the Seattle Seahawks making their own little news. Going,
a little bit.
You come out to the Pacific Northwest this time, suckers. We always drive out there. They signed T.O., the diva.
You probably heard
come
of
out on the trailer. I've been filming all the training camps. He is the last person to go and show up to the field. Not that he's getting out his trailer and getting the powder on the cheeks.
Makeup! Now that's rich.
He's been quiet in training camp, and to his credit, I have not seen him drop a ball. Every pass that's thrown to him, he's catching it. So yeah, he had a really good catch in the corner.
Where were you when Browner was like, "Oh hey,
filmed it"?
What now?
I don't know if I can find that footage. I will next week's show. We will have that in there.
That's a teaser in the business.
Browner did shuck him.
Welcome to the NFL.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever your name
Brown man
is.
can't, because he literally just didn't let him, and then just kind of fell. I was there filming. I will get that footage.
Did not recognize you in that number 10. By the way, Golden Tate's sticking up for his own number.
I like that.
That's cool.
I like that.
That's cool. Good for him.
I don't care if you're a future Hoffa. I still want my 81 because I'm due for a breakout year, and he has looked amazing in camp. So we'll see if it carries over. But boy, has that happened before, where Golden Tate looks good, and then injuries happen, or then non-productivity happens.
Inconsistency.
Too many things happen, and not enough good things happened with the Seattle Sounders. Oh boy.
Yikes.
Kansas City?
Yeah. But that whole thing was stupid. A, Kansas City shouldn't have been hosting that game. B, that game shouldn't have gone in overtime. And then the penalty kicks. And there was a call on spurning the goalie. And Drew Carey tweeted out a picture showing that, the goalie on the other team, Sporting Kansas City, stupid name, he actually went further out of his box than Spurning did. But we were called for it. Yeah, I was talking to my Sounder friend via text during the game, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, this is horrible and awful. I cannot believe how we're getting screwed by the refs here." And I'm like, "Welcome to Seattle."
Whose call is it anyway? Apparently he's getting it from the dead. Oh, we just keep points for fun. It's just a whole thing to tie the show together.
That's right. The points are like 4th of July in England.
But they did beat the Galaxy when Beckham was in town.
I was there.
Apparently, he took some time.
Beat him. It was an ass kicking.
Are we good with the beach shot? Are we? Yeah. Oh, we can do some soccer, and there's probably Posh with a purse dog in the audience somewhere. Who knows?
Took his sweet time getting to the corner kick every time. It was like walking slowly.
Better hurry up, Mr. Tucker. I'm coming.
I'm just like, you Usain Bolt, you.
I got the right amount of stubble. Yeah.
Gross.
Girls don't want to change him. They can
Speaking.
try.
I'm gonna fix him.
Our relationship will do fine on that basis.
Speaking of gross.
Mariners, 5-3. They lost 4 in a row.
They're tied right now. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. Preseason now of our own, Hawks and Titans.
Yeah.
A lot of good storylines are there with the Matt Hasselbeck. Officially, now they're going to have Locker be the starting guy, giving him the nod. It's been nice.
Yeah, there we go.
What you got there?
I'll say the Hawks.
Hawks win.
Yeah, why not?
Yep. Let's go. And the Mariners, 3 at Los Angeles. And we don't have time for that, or else we run out of show with all the Los Angeles. And then 1 versus Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
1 win.
Yeah.
Big formation.
Vin Scully is the man. Here's just a little clip of him, I don't know, calling an argument.
That is blinking fertilizer. I'm doing the best to translate.
Love that guy.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And, oh boy, if you're watching a good handball match, don't be in front of King of Sweden. Well, yeah, that's not what they call it, Schwoople.
Oh, don't be saved, Peter. That's why they call it Spoopel.
You can't do that because he's like, ah, ah, like it's just he's yelling and loudness. Don't be stupid, oh King of Sweden.
I paid 3 cents for the seat.
For the Wii Sports, it's okay. We is out.